Hey everybody, it's Robin Scherzer with Robin Stampin' Hood. Welcome to the hood. Wow, what a crazy couple days. Thank you to everyone who placed an order for the free shipping. I know it was a little frustrating for some of you, but man, I love free shipping, so thank you. I placed a couple orders myself. So thank you for that. Just a couple things. Keep in mind that I have a card buffet coming up next week. Yep, next week. And I also have a few spots left for tomorrow. So if you have found that your plans have changed, you are more than welcome to drop in tomorrow. Just let me know so I don't get overbooked. But that's my make and take 3 tomorrow. So you can come for just the supply, the $15 charge for just supplies, or if you want a free class, you just place a $30 order. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So I do have a few spots left. So if you'd like to come, I would love to see your smiling face. Okay. Hey, Miss Penny. So I have that tomorrow from 3 to 6, and it is a drop-in. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, I have to be there at 3, but just keep in mind that, it does end at 6. So you don't want to show up a few minutes before 6 and try to get all the projects done. So I do recommend coming earlier rather than later. And then, like I said, I have the, card buffet coming up. That's the next thing that's on the schedule. You'll have lots of cards to pick from, and it's a $16 charge for 4 of them. And then you can pick more if you like for an additional $2. And that includes the envelopes too. So please make sure you go out and take a looky-loo at my events and get signed up for those. And I think that's it. So this is going to be another one of those, what do I do with all these scraps? Okay. So you're going to like this one, guys. Super easy. So some of you came to my Christmas in July, and we used the gorgeous paper that is an online, out on the online exclusives called the Season of Green and Gold. And everybody did 15 cards, and I had 10 people here. So wow, we made 150 cards that night. That's cray-cray. So, and it did take a little longer than 2 hours. So I'm actually going to expand my times on my Christmas Stamp-A-Stacks. The next one is August 9th, you guys. So definitely get signed up for that. We have some fun things we're working on. I'll show next week because I'm working on them this weekend, but I got it in my head. Okay. So anyways, we used this paper. So I had lots of scraps left over from all the cutting I did. And I had these. So they're exactly the same. And they're 4 by 1 inch, I believe. And I thought, okay, I don't want these all to go to waste. And there weren't enough for everybody to get them to put inside their cards. You know how sometimes I put them inside the cards. So we're going to use these up today. And I'm going to show you a real easy way to do that. But first, let's do the inside of our card. So I wanted just a little bit splash of color happening. So we're going to use very vanilla, but then I am just going to stamp in the corner here because I just need a little bit more. So this is one of the stamp sets that's in that that suite. Again, go look online because it's very pretty. It's got 2 stamp sets, 2 dies. This is part of the, oh gosh, what was it called? I don't know. So I'm just going to do that. My ink probably needs a little bit more. We really use the heck out of the Old Olive. So, but that's okay. I just wanted a little something in the corner. So I'm going to put that away before I put my fingers in it. And then I'm going to actually layer it with Cherry Cobbler. Now, Cherry Cobbler is not part of this suite per se, but they have these really fun holly berries, and those are Cherry Cobbler, and we're going to use those. So I thought I'll just use a little bit accent instead of just, you know, the green and the gold, which if you're a Packer fan, that's all you really need, right? But we want a little splash of color. So this is going to be the inside of our card. So we'll go ahead and do that. All right. And then my base, I decided, was going to be the Old Olive. So let's go ahead and did score it, but let's give it a good little burnishing. Hello, Miss Bonnie. Okay, so we'll put that on the inside. And then we'll work on the outside. I'm just getting this out of my way so I don't lose them because, you know, I tend to lose things on my desk very quickly. All right, so that is our inside. So let's go to our outside. So I did want to keep with the vanilla and the green. So we're gonna use a layer of vanilla here. And since I'm not stamping on it, I'm just gonna put it on the card because we don't have to worry about using the other side, right? So we got that. And then I'm gonna layer the Mossy Meadow because this has Garden Green, Mossy Meadow, Old Olive, and Very Vanilla, along with Pecan Pie and the Gold. So, like I said, I'm kind of sticking with all the greens, but I'm not stamping on any of these, so that's why I'm putting them down first. Okay, so I thought, what an easy way, and I know you guys have seen cards like this. So I'm just gonna take these strips and kind of alternate them. Is that the right word? Alternate them. Oh my gosh. And we're just gonna kind of do this. I don't know, there might be a name for this, but I don't know what it is. So I always like to just kind of look first, like, okay, how is it gonna look for me? And you can see it's kind of hanging over here, so I'm just gonna push it up. But I just want, and I like the gold of it better, so I'm just gonna do it kind of that way, if that makes sense. So we're gonna go ahead and layer these all down. And if I had other scraps, but these were the most that I had, and I thought, okay, I'm gonna use these little puppies up. So I just wanna make sure that I'm not going over my edges. So that looks good, I think. And then we'll go here. So I went up to Minneapolis for a couple days to visit my mom's sister, and I just got back yesterday, so, but this was kind of swirling in my head. My mom had a twin, so it's always fun to visit with her. And then two of her sons were there, so, you know, the cousins getting together after we haven't seen each other in quite a while. So telling stories. And my aunt's 88, and she's like, we said, do you want to know what we did? She was like, no, I don't think I can handle it. So we all got a good chuckle out of that. All right. And this doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to do a little covering up of it. So don't freak out if it doesn't exactly go the way you want it to. Like mine's a little, but it's okay. It's okay. I am not going to worry about it. Okay. So let's do this. I just don't want it to go off the card. So then that's our kind of our base for it, okay? So then part of this suite are these really awesome, and I know I showed it to you before, the greetings of the season, and I'm missing quite a few of them because they're in buckets from us doing stuff with them. But these are tags. So we got rid of the tailored tags, and if you didn't get a chance to buy the tailored tags, buy these, you guys. You will be so full of joy that you did it. Trust me. So I want to show you what I did here because I wanted to, oops, I have a stamp there that would have gone missing. So I wanted to put like a saying across here, but I didn't want to use the tag. So, but I wanted this shape, you know, like, because we're going to layer this. Actually, I want it to go this way. And we're going to layer this so it has some backing to it. And I was like, well, I don't really want it to have the other hole. So what I did is I just took a piece of scrap and I laid it down and cut it just right before the hole for the tag and for the arrow part of it. So then I just got this part of it without the hole. So don't be afraid to do that. Like I mean, I could have if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. So I thought that's perfect. It gives me a little bit of a layer of what I wanted. So let's go ahead. We're going to stamp here. So let's put that aside. So I want this to be Merry Christmas. And part of the suite has all these sayings, and it has Merry Christmas like this. And it also has, I know you can't see it, I just took it off the block. It's got like the cursive Merry Christmas as well. But I thought this Merry Christmas fit perfect across here. So let's see. Now I lined these all up already. So you need to do that. Otherwise they'll be all cockamamie, which they were when I first did it. So I'm just bringing it a little closer to me because I want to make sure. And I'm laying this tag along my grid paper too, because I want to make sure. So I always recommend get yourself some of this grid paper, because this is how I line up my stamps. And I just want to make sure I'm still good here. So you can see I went right along. It looks pretty straight. I think we're good. So hopefully now when I go to stamp it onto the tag, we'll get just as good. Oh boy, I think I might have just messed it up when I did that. Not too horrible. I'm gonna try it one more time though, because I feel like I came down a little too low. So I'm gonna bring this closer to me and lay it right along there. I felt like the paper popped it up a little bit. So tap, tap, tap. Let's go a little further up. You guys probably can see better than I can. Yeah, I think I like that a little bit better. It probably doesn't even look different at all, but that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm going for. Okay. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna cover that hole up too, because I don't want it to be a tag. So let's go ahead and layer this on. Like I said, look at this suite out on the online. You can go on my store and look at it. It's a really nice suite for Christmas. I like all the sayings, and I like especially like the tags. So I'm gonna lay this across. But then I want to cover that hole up. So I'm going to grab one of these little fun berries, and we're going to stick one of those on there. I think I want the berries because you can see there's berries on those. I mean, we could just use the individual if we wanted, but now I'm just going to cover that little puppy right up, and you don't even see it. Oh, magical. All right, I think I'm going to pop this up too. So let's put some dimensionals. We love our dimensionals. Don't be afraid to use them. Okay. You guys, can you believe it's almost August? No, I do not like it. I do not. Okay, so we're gonna do that. Hopefully I'm even. Yeah, I think I'm pretty good. Oh, that's pretty cute. I didn't even do a sample beforehand, you guys. So there, use up those scraps, and then la la. It's an awesome, easy Christmas card or birthday card or thank you card. I mean, you could do really anything with this. You know, to me, this isn't so Christmassy. So you could absolutely maybe do it with a different, the gold you kind of look like gold stars, you know, for like the Star of Bethlehem. So maybe you don't want to do those, but there's definitely different, if you bought this paper, there's definitely different things you could do, and you could make it a happy birthday, and you could use something different to cover that up, or use it as a tag, whatever your heart desires. So use up some of those scraps, you guys, and post it. Make sure you post what you've made out at Robin's Hood of Merry Makers. If you haven't joined, ask me and I will let you in. So that's it, you guys. Remember to sign up for the classes that I have coming up. And if you have any questions, let me know. And have a great weekend. And I'll see you next Monday. And happy stamping.